Cool. I think we are good and live. Good. What's up, guys? How you do? How you all doing? Let me open tabs again. What's up?
Team
So,
deathmatch.
what you see in the background is some Call of Duty World War II gameplay. If you guys have not seen it already,
Take position.
here up on the channel. But as a lot of you guys may or may not know, I was out at E3 for the sole purpose of getting footage here for this. It was an absolute blast, absolute honor, privilege, all that good stuff, and truly, it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun, and good time. I'm still adjusting everything here for this. Get to the questions and everything that we have as a part of this Q&A in just a tad. In just a second, I just want everything all good to go. Everything's all cool. What's up, guys? How you doing? We're or RDJ Gaming. I can't talk. Deadshot, how you doing? What's up, Ethan? What's up, Cyrix? BK the Gamer, Zeke. I'm a man. Adriana. O-Dog, Speed. How y'all doing? Thank you guys so much for coming out, supporting the stream. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, with this one, first and foremost, let me know if the gameplay audio is too much, too low, just right, whatever it may be. Feel free to drop it down there. But some of the gameplay you might already have seen within my channel, all that kind of stuff. I actually only had personally recorded, I think 3 games or something like that, but it was still a ton of fun. So you're gonna end up seeing a lot of repeat gameplay probably in a couple of months. Have leading up until the beta and we get more stuff, but yeah, so it's a ton of fun, and it's one that honestly I can't wait for you guys to try it out. The game is so fun, so fast paced, actually doesn't feel super or anything like that at all. Everything felt surprisingly balanced as well, which is awesome, and I love a lot of what they did with the divisions and all that stuff. It's really cool. Throwback, but really curveball to what we know, but it's still awesome. So a little loud. All right, I will drop that audio. Pretty funny. The audio for this, I dropped it down to 10. A little loud, but imagine what it would 100. All right, so you guys are obviously here to get your questions answered, to have all that good stuff taken care of, but hopefully I can give you everything that I can answer wise and all that kind of stuff. How many snipers are there? Let's jump right into these. Snipers, I only saw, or there were only 2 available. One was a scoped rifle and unscoped 498K with you. So, iron sights are returning in Call of Duty World. Awesome. Love to go. All that kind of stuff. Sniper-wise, there's only 2 available to 2 of each different division available at the demo within. As for how much more at, say, 5 divisions or classes per division, I don't know if that's the case or not, but what we had available to us was only weapons. Might be more what it was. Is there KD and win-loss? There definitely is KD. Win-loss we didn't really have because we played deathmatch domination before. So that kind of stuff isn't tracked because it's kind of like lobbies, private matches, which is still a regular build of a game, not actually. Why did you not build the damn Tabor? You know what, man? I've been over this with you. You were right next to me. You heard me screaming, "Throw your damn smokes!" I was getting into it. I was getting into it, dudes. It was something that, definitely, it was a little frustrating, but, you know, it happens. Your mic is cutting out. I'm gonna bump that gain up, because I think I do have a... Holy crap! I don't know how that happened. I guess it got bumped in, it got bumped whenever I was in the airport, I guess, whenever I was traveling with my mic. The gain was practically on 0. Woo! Hopefully this is better now. Hopefully this is better. Better? Yeah? Really good? Really good? Cool. Alright, dope. Best sub, we only had the Thompson and the MP40 available to us to play. And truthfully, the MP40 shreds. Thompson's pretty good too. I wasn't a fan of the iron sights you'll see here in this gameplay, and for quite some time, we're actually in that period of time right now in the gameplay where I got killed a little more times than I actually ended up being where I ended up get the pace down, where I ended up getting kills. But the iron sights on the Thompson are a little strange. At first, I thought it was going to be... You see there's a circle on that, like a little circular point where you can see through it. I thought that was going to be where the iron sights would end, but it's actually the very tip top of it. So, am I excited to go back to boots on the ground? Absolutely. Is there going to be supply drops? Right now, there's no information, but more than likely, yes. Nah, it's just live streams. I don't ever do Sonar, so not many people... And this is completely spur of the moment, too, and... A lot of the stuff that recently I blew up off of was zombies. So, no sub bot can guarantee you that. This has taken 72k or 76k subs, or whatever it is over 5 years. So people come and go. It happens. Any custom sites? We didn't really play around with too many custom sites. There was an aperture site on, I believe, the bar. I think I played around a little bit with. What's up, Empty? How you doing, dude? What's up, Legend AK? How you doing, bro? Can I grow a beard yet? No, I cannot, sadly. Is there calling cards? More than likely, yes. That's probably something that's going to be there. I can almost guarantee that, but the only calling cards you can see are, like, up in the top corner whenever somebody gets a kill or, like, something is called in. There are those default ones, but that's it. Did I go play? Yes, I did. Dolphin Dive is in World War II, which is super awesome. I think that's going to be a cool little feature. I'm personally a little more fan of the slide, but honestly, the Dolphin Dive is still a ton of fun as well. Red Dot, Red Dot, I think, will just be the inclusion of the aperture, like how it was in Call of Duty World War II. #1 fan, thanks, Wilfredo. How you doing, dude? Is there any 25 kill streak like the nuke? Personally, I think there's going to be one, but you'll see in some of the gameplay, I don't know if it's in this game, perhaps, you'll see that there are the, like, bloodthirsty, merciless, and all that kind of medals like that. But with Sledgehammer having done the DNA bomb before, I'm almost 99% certain we'll end up getting one as well. But in these kind of early builds, the alpha builds, if you want to put it that way, or the demos that are playable to the public, 99% of the time, they are withheld from everything from that build. So it's something that isn't actually going to be there up until maybe the beta will see it, but anything that's playable, say Gamescom or even E3 right now, it's not going to be in there in that build. You couldn't at 25k. Dude, I still can't. I got a little bit of peach fuzz here, but that's about it. That's really all that I can do. Is there any sea and air MP maps? There is one map that is that we've seen from the reveal trailer from multiplayer that was it took place on a ship, which looked awesome, by the way, but it wasn't playable to us at E3. 25th of August is the beta. Yes, boat streaks. I don't know. Streaks, I have a video coming either later tonight, I think it's tomorrow actually, where I have one talking about the streaks and all that kind of stuff. Do you mount the the MG, yes, the mounted MG does have infinite ammo, but it's one of those things that you build it in, you can build it also in war, which for the bridge is an insane overlooked spot, alright? I think you'll see it in the gameplay here. I spent probably about a minute on it, get about 10 kills or something like that, but dude, it's ridiculous because it has a little bit of that like jack recoil, but that's about it. And other than that, it's super powerful, super strengthy. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Are the graphics better than they look on screen? Personally, I thought the graphics looked fantastic. Right now, I can understand where some people think maybe graphics are a little bit odd because the HUD and all that kind of stuff is a little bit minimalistic, which personally I'm okay with. I don't have a problem with that per se. But I do understand where some people might want a little bit more. Graphically, though, if you just take a look at the scenery, I think that is something that is incredibly beautiful and over. That's my personal preference. I don't know. You guys could completely disagree with it. But the one thing that you also have to keep in mind is this is still probably alpha gameplay. Probably. I couldn't tell you how far along in development. I talked a little bit with Michael Condra, but we didn't talk about like what phase the development was in for the game. But right now, it's still presumably alpha. So with beta and with the full launch, there's obviously going to be some upscales to textures, to different things in the map, all that kind of stuff. There's still a lot of time for development, especially in the multiplayer aspect. This is really where we start to see more of the stuff come from World War II's multiplayer, and where like this last couple of months is really focused on honing in what everything is done within multiplayer. So that kind of stuff will definitely be improved upon, probably. What's up, Skizzo? How you doing, dude? Nuke Hiroshima. That'd be pretty cool, like, to just relive that. Okay, that sounded really messed up. Don't take that the wrong way. That'd be cool, like, to have a nuke that does the same thing like that in multiplayer. Are tanks back? Only in war. So that's something that's, that war is that brand new mode, which is honestly it's a ton of fun. But one thing about War, if you guys have not noticed it already, is that if you hold a team, if you're on the defensive end, and you hold a team that they don't take the objective that they're supposed to, you hold that for a certain amount of time, it ends the round. And then if you don't advance on, it of course ends the round as well. So theoretically, your games could last anywhere from 6 minutes to 20, but it really all depends. Like, a lot of the guys at E3 in the different capture session that we, I was in the second of 2 capture sessions, because they invited so many people out. But the first capture session, I think they got the entire way through that entire match of War. But in my game, we held them to the very first, like, the first objective. They didn't even take it on the defensive end. You'll see here in the gameplay in a little bit. But also, you'll end up seeing that we didn't get past the second marker, which is building the bridge, which is super tough. But it is what it is, and it's something that I guess comes down to your teammates. Best division, honestly, I didn't have as much time to really pinpoint that down to which one I thought was the best. I've got a decent feel of what weapons I think are the best. But of course, again, it's only early alpha. Is the MP40 like it is in World at War? Yes, but definitely looks better in terms of graphically, and then I think it feels better as well, too. It doesn't feel like it has as much recoil. How does sprint duration feel? Personally, I'm okay with the sprint duration. I think it was definitely something that you don't have unlimited sprint, which kind of sucks, but truthfully, if you're like one of those people that love to run and gun, the pace is fantastic. Why do they send to the swastika? I personally think that it's because they wanted to keep it to one build of the game. Because Germany does have, whether you like it or not, they have certain laws that restrict any sort of swastika or resemblance to the Nazi swastika and all that kind of stuff that was symbolized within World War II. So a lot of that stuff is actually like outlawed, truly illegal in Germany. So just in order to be able to refrain from having to build a completely different version of the game, it's taken out. So it's censored in a sense, but it's also something that it just makes life easier from a developmental standpoint. Because I don't know how many guys know how much goes into the development of these games, but to make a completely different version just for Germany would be not a waste of time per se, but definitely would hinder the development process. How are the guns? Fantastic. Theater mode, we didn't have anything available to us here with this because this was a limited build of the game, and it was something that really didn't have all that much in terms of everything that went on. We had limited classes, only 3 maps and modes available, playable to us. But I'm hoping theater mode comes. I don't know. It wasn't in Advanced Warfare, I don't believe. Kind of was a bummer, but I really hope that it does come in World War II because theater mode was so good. It's so nice. Do I know about zombies? I do not. We tried to press. We went to a like after reveal mixer with Conjuring some of the Sledgehammer dudes, and we tried to press him for some for some zombies info, but we didn't get anything out of him. What's up, Svend? Svend? Is that how you pronounce it? What's up, man? Does it have Advanced Warfare physics? Kind of. You'll see the ragdoll is very similar to Advanced Warfare. Do I want a nuclear in World War II? I think there's going to be a nuclear and like a vicious and all that kind of stuff and whatever goes on with it, similar to the medals, but I think there's going to be a second streak as well too, which will be cool. Any exclusive info you got on zombies? Other than it's just, we pressed them for zombie stuff, Skizzle, but other than the fact that it's the Dead Space feel, and you know what? Maybe one thing that isn't necessarily known to the public. We've been told it is Dead Space vibe, but we also have full information now that like some of the original Dead Space team, which yes, they're still at Sledgehammer, some of the original Dead Space team that really captured just that horror vibe, that like edge of your seat stuff. Some of that original team is working on zombies, so it should be good. That's a little bit more in depth than what we knew of previously, but I guess we'll see. Swastikas in campaign? I'm not sure. Probably not from what we've seen. We've seen a bunch of iron crosses and all that kind of stuff, but we haven't seen any of the swastikas in anything we've seen thus far. So I think it might just be the iron cross. What's up, Ethan? How you doing, dude? Any info on customization? There wasn't much playable at E3 simply because like the way that this demo was built was just simply for people to come, play 2 games, and then leave. So customization would kind of be like a futile thing to add in there and kind of just waste space on the build. But I talked to Michael Conjuring once again, probably for a good half hour or so at this mixer that we went to. And he said, don't worry, there's still going to be tons of customization that you can do for your operators and divisions and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be cool to see how that all works out. Is there the Sten? No, not from what we played, but I can almost guarantee it's going to be in there. What we played was a limited build of the game. So we had, I think, 2 assault rifles, 2 SMGs, 2 LMGs, 2 sniper rifles, and 2 shotguns. And yeah, that makes sense because it's the 5 divisions then at that point. But other than that, it's still very limited in terms of what is available to play with. Is there supply drops? Probably going to be, but right now there's no information confirming nor denying it. What's your speculation of the zombies? Dude, I think that it would actually be kind of cool. Yes, zombies was built off the round-based, but I really think that it would be cool if we kind of, and this is just like personal thought that I had while at E3, thinking about this a little bit further. I think it'd be cool to have not necessarily a round-based zombies mode, but something that progressively ends up getting more and more. So kind of like an open world, perhaps, like Dead Space was. It was a more open open world type of thing with that. Where you need to complete objectives or like an Easter egg or something like that. Maybe not like an end game type thing all the time, but something where you do have that continual, gradual, more zombies coming, but not necessarily restricted just to rounds. I think that'd be kind of cool, but I don't know how that'd play out if they could do it like that or something like that. What's the dolphin dive? Very similar to the previous dolphin dives and everything that we've seen thus far in terms of Call of Duty with, say, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. But it is returning here. There is one clip, we already passed the gameplay, where I do a little mini dolphin dive, but I didn't like really necessarily try to do it. I was kind of like still in that mindset of sliding, and I was trying to get away from something. Dolphin dove away, but yeah. What score streaks did you get to use? There's a bunch of them, and I'll have a video on it, I think tomorrow. But in the gameplays you'll be seeing here, and speaking of the medals, you saw the Bloodthirsty pop up there. So keeping with that track that we've had previously. But score streaks, I use a recon plane, the flamethrower, and then the fighter pilot, which I think you saw at the earlier part of the gameplay where it comes in almost like a dive bomb, but it's almost like a controlled warthog where you have complete control of it. And it's pretty sweet, actually. I think it's an awesome streak. Kind of tough to choose where you want to shoot at because it's seemingly like very limited in terms of how much range you have with it. Is time to kill faster, is it good? It felt good to me, but you also have to keep in mind this was on land, so it was something that is a little bit different in terms of what you'll experience with multiplayer. So keep that in mind. We're getting into the war game mode now, which is a ton of fun, and I'm hoping this isn't something that dies out like within the first couple of months. People just play it and then got bored. Hopefully it's not like that, because it's a ton of fun, and it's truly, you can get a lot of cool gameplays from it, because it's, like I said, anywhere from 6 to 20 minute long games. Did you feel like playing Ghosts when playing World War II? No, I thought this was head and shoulders above Ghosts. To me, I always think that, nothing against Infinity War, because like, I'm friends with some of the developers now, having met a couple of them, and I've met and talked with a lot of the team, but Ghost to me was the bottom of the barrel for COD games. Do you like the inspect weapon? I like what it looks like. Truthfully, I didn't get any gameplay of it though. Kind of a bummer. But it's really cool. It's very much so like the Modern Warfare Remastered and CS:GO type of inspect animation. I'm glad that that's something that is coming back as a feature. I thought that was an awesome addition to Modern Warfare Remastered. Do I like Call of Duty? Absolutely. Will tanks be in campaign? It's very possible. I think that definitely we'll see some there with the inclusion of them in war. I think that the mechanics are already built, so why not already throw it in there? You know what I mean? Do you think we can trick shot? Trick shotting will definitely be a thing, but the meta of trick shotting has definitely changed. I don't know if you guys saw the video that I put up about it a couple of days, yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw the video on it, but the meta is definitely going to be changed because the final kill cam is no longer the final kill. It is essentially a play of the game type thing. So I noticed it in the last gameplay. We actually just passed it a couple of minutes ago, in which the final kill was something that I did like a minute and a half earlier, and I was like, wait a second, how does this work? And then when I started to look into it more, sure enough, it was something that like acts as a play of the game. It wasn't the final kill. Which, breaking away from this, giving you guys a little bit of a just heads up on this weapon that I'm using, I think it's the MG17 or something like that. Thing melts. You'll see it's almost has no recoil, and it's pretty nuts. Are footsteps and sound good? Sound is... If you're somebody that loves sound in Call of Duty, like weapon sounds, grenade sounds, different audio like that, it's phenomenal. Like, it's next level. I'm a huge audio nerd simply because, like, music, I've been playing music my whole life. I'm an audio nerd, so, like, this kind of stuff is just... Oh, it's so nice. So nice, man. I play on the PS4, I think it was the PS4. I don't know if it's the PS... honestly didn't look. Because it very well could be the PS4 Pro. The way that they have everything, it's underneath, like, the desks, and it's not a desk necessarily, it's like almost like a bar. So you come up, there's a stool there, and then, like, it dips down, and there's, like, a little mini grate with fans and all that kind of stuff, and I think that's where they have all the consoles as well, too. Walther confirmed, right? Dude, you guys are gonna like the guns. I'll tell you that. Are there camos? There weren't camos in this build, but once again, that's simply because this build of the game, this demo alpha build of the game, was made only for the fact that people are going to be playing for 2 matches, and so customization on that end is just kind of a pointless feature to add. Not something that you're really wanting to focus on. You want to focus on the gameplay, the mechanics, all that. Do I love it? Absolutely, Ivy. Does this mode have more than 6v6? What we played in War was 6v6. I don't know if they'll implement more at a later point in time, but right now what we had was 6v6. You think they showed everything off in this version? Absolutely not. Definitely is a lot more to be seen, and I'm honestly hoping that right now, like, the build almost like this is what we have for the beta. Maybe a couple more weapons here and there, but this definitely gives you a tease of what there is, but it doesn't show off near as much to ruin it for you. Infinite Warfare's beta, I honestly had a huge gripe with, and of course, it wasn't a beta, it was more so a demo, because the beta was released in October, and the game came out in early November. But the beta of Infinite Warfare had literally everything minus classic weapons. So you were playing the game from October all the way until DLC 1 in, I think it was February. It was the exact same game, no changes whatsoever. So it got incredibly stale, incredibly fast. Black Ops 3's beta had a much better characteristic with it, where they had a bunch of stuff locked. Not even the entire list of specialists, and I think it was the sentry gun that was replaced and not in the build of the beta. Yeah, I'm hoping that it's something that follows that line more, where there's limited things and definitely things like that, because otherwise you end up getting incredibly bored of the game incredibly fast. Is there a Brecci 4.0? No, there is not. Yeah, the shotguns that we had were pump-out action shotguns. I didn't get any of the footage of that, though, but one thing I'll tell you is that might be the only gripe that I had with this footage, where it is, the range on those things are pretty nice. There's the bayonet kill. Bayonet is a ton of fun to play around with. Which gun do I like in World War II? I loved the BAR, I loved the MG that I was using, and I loved the MP40. Those were my favorite weapons of all the around with. The M1 Garand, which you're seeing right now, is pretty awesome, pretty powerful. Oh, Cam died. Rip me. The M1 Garand is pretty nice, and one thing that I noticed as well, and I didn't at first within the gameplay, is that you don't have to empty the N-block clip whenever you're ending up shooting this, like you had previously with, say, the MX Garand in Black Ops 3 and other M1 Garand versions previously. You can just pop it whenever you need to. You don't need to rely on running out of ammo first. Is the grease gun good? The MP40 wasn't, the MP40 was the only one available. I don't think the grease gun itself was in the build that we played. Will there be an AK-74 to you? I have no idea. Presumably not. Is the most gore call it? There is a bunch of gore in this game, and it's pretty awesome, I think. I like that because it is a dark war, it's a gritty war, it's things like that, and you'll see a bunch of, like, grenade clips. This is the MG that I was telling you guys about earlier, where it's, if you want an overlook support position, you'll see behind the trees there's a building there that you can shoot through as well. You can shoot through that. But if you're trying to get, honestly, whenever this comes out and the beta comes out and you end up getting this in the full game or the beta, when you're playing war, make sure that you have somebody on the MG and throwing smokes at that objective to build the bridge. Otherwise, you're not getting past it, man. Otherwise, it's impossible. Will the PPSH be in the game? It's possible. It's possible. I definitely think that that's one that will be coming, but we didn't have any hands-on experience with that. There. I'm from the U.S. Is there supply drops? Probably, but right now, no information on them. Will I play it on PC or consoles? Probably PlayStation 4. I don't know. COD's one of those COD's like the one game I can't get a hold of on PC. But everything else, yeah, like you'll see, this is where it starts to get ugly. I end up dying like 10 times here because I'm the only one trying to push, and I'm like, we only have 2 minutes to push up. Nobody's going for the objective. I should probably do it. Not as many people really went for it, and I start dying a lot here in this game. How's the Tommy gun? I don't know if it was the actual Tommy gun that we played with, but I know the Thompson has a round drum with it in this build that we played. What protagonist character will we play? You'll have that squad of soldiers that you'll see in the campaign trailers and all that kind of stuff. But none of the stuff that we played at E3 with was built on or focused on at all the campaign. So that stuff I don't necessarily know just how much information I could credibly give you. I don't know. Zombies, I tried pressing Condry a little bit whenever I talked to him at a mixer the night before he captured footage, but I didn't get anything out of him, sadly. The only thing that I really got that might have been a little bit more than we already know is that some of the original Dead Space team is working on Call of Duty World War II Zombies too. So that's something that's cool, but of course, once again, we kind of already knew a little bit about that. And so it doesn't really confirm or deny a lot more. Are the scopes, reflex, elo, or things like that? Right now, oh, I got collided there. I forgot about that one. The only thing that... Was it collat? I don't know if it was. I think... I'm really curious now as to that. The only things that we saw were the aperture sights, which is basically the red dot sight, but the aperture was also in World War II. Call of Duty, or World at War, rather. So it kind of plays back to that classic vibe again with that, too. So is it going to be an open beta? Yes. Starting on, I believe, August 25th, which gives it the time in development to be actually a beta, whereas Infinite Warfare's beta was in October. It was already finalized and polished up and everything, so. Yeah, it's August 20th. Let me check real quick. I think it's... Not my calendar app. Yeah, August 25th, so it'd be a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, presumably. And it might extend over into Monday and Tuesday, depending on what... Oh, time to restart it. Actually do that. So you'll see, it's gonna be at least 3 days, maybe 4 or 5, depending on if they extend it and open up to the public rather than just pre-orders. But then probably again on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of September for the Xbox One and PC version. So it'll be cool to see how that works out. I'm excited for it. I definitely can't wait to get my hands on it because really I had so much fun from just the alpha build that we're playing here from E3. Like, I played very little, truthfully, and I so badly want more. It is addicting, it's visceral, as Michael Condry would say, fun, it's fast-paced, all of that. It's so good. I forget the character's name in single player, for Call of Duty World War II. That's gonna bother me now. What was your favorite part of playing the new game? What did you like the most? I loved graphics, and I think I answered this on Twitter, actually. I love the graphics, I love the audio of the gun, and the biggest thing to me was how balanced the game felt, even right now, as like an alpha build. Again, I don't know if it's properly considered an alpha, but it felt so good this early on, and that to me is an awesome sign. Truly awesome sign. How much is it? It's probably going to be the standard $60 for the game. Should I pre-order COD World War II? I think that honestly, this game probably has me the most hyped since Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. Truthfully, I'm super excited to get back to boots on the ground. This has my full confidence in it because graphically it looks awesome. I think weaponry, it feels awesome. Audio sounds amazing. There's just so much with this game that I can't speak better of, I think. And that even, once again, it's just, even in an early alpha build or whatever it is, it's awesome. It's so cool to think about what they've done for this, and oh, I'm just so hyped to see more, man. I'm so hyped to play more. Headquarters, one thing that was actually super cool, and I have a video on this coming soon as well, I think, is that Headquarters is honestly something that's been in the works for 7-ish years, because the very first time that we saw the like pre-game lobby stuff was in Advanced Warfare, and we had our operators there and all that kind of stuff. That was their kind of way of testing out how Headquarters works. So I was talking with Condry, and again, he said that like this thing, the Headquarters mode or feature that you'll be seeing in World War II, which is essentially like the tower from Destiny or something. Like, it's a very social feature and somewhere you can play. It has a 1v1 death pit, which is awesome too as well. Like, you can literally 1v1 your friends in Headquarters. So like, there's a ton of stuff that you'll be able to do with it. And this entirety was thought of so long ago, and the Advanced Warfare lobbies were the predecessor of this in their way of testing out if they could do it. So it's cool that this thing is something they've been working on for so long, and I'm very excited to see more. We didn't get to really play around with it at E3, just because, once again, it was a limited beta only, not beta, alpha version of the game, or just demo and all that kind of stuff for the show floor. But are you happy that the COD fan base is coming back? Absolutely. I think this is the year that's gonna propel Call of Duty once again. Sledgehammer had a very, how do I put it, interesting task at hand with Advanced Warfare. They were tasked with changing something up that Call of Duty had been ridiculed for not changing in 10 years, or whatever it was at the time back then. And so they had a really tough task on their hand to try and give something innovative that players would love. And at the beginning, I think some people loved Advanced Warfare. I know I didn't have a problem with it, but it just became something where so many people were like, why? Why did you do this? So for them to like come back now with World War II, boots on the ground, I think this is honestly going to be that game that they should have had back when Advanced, like, not in terms of, like, Advanced Warfare, for all intents and purposes, was a great game. I think it was something that they did a really good job on. It just wasn't received well by the community. And I think this is that game where that's going to be received well, and I think it's going to be show off just, like, how much effort and time was put into the game. And I think it's going to be something that fans will love. That's personally just me. I don't know. Custom paint jobs? I don't know. We didn't have anything available to us like that, but the guns have a lot of recoil. Some of them do, some of them don't.
We need reinforcements.
So confused. Do you think the game is almost ready, or I don't know, man. It felt really good at E3, but that's just, once again, maybe a honeymoon phase or something like that, where I'm super hyped up about it. But it felt really good. It still has a lot of work to come with it, simply because there's still a couple months now before the beta even, let alone the release of it. So they're going to be working on it. They're going to be fine-tuning stuff even more. But if this is any indication of how the game will play, I think that it's going to be one that a lot of people will. Gonna stay for 10 minutes? All good, Dark. All good, man. I appreciate you being here, dude. Is there a D-Day multiplayer map? I'm not sure. What we played was only this. Forget the names. Point to Hawk is this one. Forget the snow map, and then Operation Breakout was the war map. Is the beta out? No, it is going to be out August 25th, I believe. Are there any breaking guns? No, truthfully, the ones that we had the option of playing with 10 guns and then secondaries. All the primaries that I played around with. Oh, great. Truthfully. How does the gore work? It's mostly explosions. You'll see a lot of the explosive kills or something will blow off a limb. MGs, I think, have that feature as well, too, but I didn't check too closely, so I could be wrong on that one. But a lot of what it is ends up coming down to... did I play on the PS4 or PS Pro? I don't know. We didn't actually get to see the actual consoles themselves. They were, like, in cabinets and stuff. I would guess that it was the PS4, but I could be wrong, dude. It could be PS4 Pro. Do the guns have much recoil? No. Well, I lied. Some do. But that's the one thing that I think, if there is any changes to weapons, that'll be one of the things that is key portion of it is the recoil. Because some of the ones you'll see, like the recoil, even for powerful weapons, is non-existent. So that's one thing you just gotta think about. But let's see. How am I playing this? I was out at E3. I got invited by Activision and to try and get some recording here for this, and so I can debut it here up on the channel for you guys. So we've had videos past couple of days or day and a half or so of World War II gameplay. So what you're seeing is the group of the footage that I got personally for me. So I was out at E3 playing the game early, out on the show floor. A ton of fun, truthfully. So much fun. You guys received any information on competitive? I think that Condry did a panel on it, but I wasn't there for it. So therefore, I don't feel comfortable saying something whenever I could be complete. I didn't read up as much as I could have on it. So will there be a PPSH? Possibly. I guess we'll see in time. It wasn't available in the beta or the alpha build that we played here with this one, simply because they just wanted to keep it simple and collected. There was 2 weapons for every class setup. Are we able to customize our soldier? I would imagine the second part of that change, male to female. I would imagine that it's operator based, but customization will definitely be back in Call of Duty World War II. It'll be something that it's not in this build of the game, simply because once again, this build was made just for the sole purpose of people playing 2 to 3 games and then getting out. So there's no real need to take away from that whenever the focus is on the multiplayer mechanics, weapons, the sounds, all that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit, it's not in this build, but it's going to be there heavily, I think, in the full build. The weapon inspect, yes there is. You have to hold triangle down for it. Triangle for PlayStation 4 and then Y for Xbox One. Is this gun the bar? Yes, it's fantastic. Really excited for this game. Looks like, yeah, I'm excited too. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I definitely think this has a ton of potential this year. You play as a robot cyborg. I'm gonna say no, but who knows? Maybe that's something crazy that we get. I don't know. Did I see Search and Destroy in the playlist? Funny thing is we didn't actually have playlists in this build. Because it was a show floor demo, the person who was the host, that was like at the end of the tables, ended up controlling everything. So what we only had available in this build was TDM, Domination, and then War. Nothing else was available at that point. So Search will more than likely be in this game, but it's going to be something that right now is not available to the public. Will the Bouncing Betties be in the game? I actually think the Bouncing Betties were in this build. I didn't play around too much with the lethals to see, but I'm pretty sure that I was killed by one, actually. Wait, what was your quit? Oh, I have no idea, kid. I didn't even. I possibly just completely missed it, man. My bad. Did you see any other cool games at E3? Honestly, dude, I didn't get as much time as I thought I would. Because between my laptop's render speed and then the hotel internet, the Wi-Fi, it was unbearable to try and prep videos and get them up. It took an entire day, which is a bummer. So I didn't get to go back into E3. I got to walk around a little bit after. I recorded my footage, but that was about it. What is War? It's basically a giant game of tug-of-war. I forget what the comparison was that everybody made with Battlefield. Oh, that's gonna bother me too, because it's very easy comparison. But essentially, it's like one giant map with sectioned off smaller maps that you progressively move on throughout. So you'll try and have to complete an objective in the first part. If you do it, you move on to the next. You don't spawn all the way back. You spawn up in that second objective, and then continually you just need to move on. And if you're on the defensive end, you want to hold the enemy team to that objective and don't let them take it. Isn't there 3 days at E3? Yeah, I was only out there though I got in on the 12th, and then I got home last night. So I wasn't there for the entirety of E3. What inspired me to start YouTube? I don't know, dude. That's actually a really good question. I can never remember, because I gotten that question a little bit here and there over the years, and I never remembered exactly like what it was. I just thought it was something cool to like share your thoughts and your not experiences, but love for games with some other people. And it's cool that it's a global platform to be able to do that. Is there any cool movement like the dash? Dive is in there as the dolphin dive. The dash, feel like I saw it at one point, but I didn't do it. And I could be completely wrong. Maybe I was just like seeing things at the time. I don't know, but for all intents and purposes, I'm gonna say no crazy movement right now, but I think I could be wrong. I don't know. We'll see. Why does this game show no respect for history? I mean, I think it does an okay job. I know a lot of people really get hung up on these swastikas and female soldiers. There were female soldiers, though, in some factions of the war. Swastikas is simply from a developmental standpoint, so that they don't have to make an entirely different build of the game just for Germany. Because on a developmental and funding standpoint, impractical. It's something that is it would take away from the core development of the game if they had to spend time to make it. But other than that, honestly, I think they do a decent job at representing history. Am I able to slide? Yes. Or no, slide. Sorry, I totally read a second question and did. Sliding is not in the game. Don't take that. I read 2 questions at once and answered the wrong one. Whoops. Sliding is not a thing. No, it's dolphin diving replacing with. When are they going to launch the private beta? The private beta is for the pre-orders, and that is August 25th. Zombies, I didn't get much information on it. How many score streaks? I think in this build there were 9, maybe 12. I can't remember if it was 4 across per row. 3. I think it was 3. So 9 in this build, but there's gonna be more. Headshot is more graphic and gore. You know what? I didn't pay attention too much to that. The one cool thing though that I did mention or did notice is if you get a headshot, you blow off the enemy team's helmet. Like the ragdoll effect happens and the helmet pops off too. It's pretty cool. It's something that is more aesthetic than anything else, but I thought it was pretty cool feature. You have 11 million views in total. Yes. Is the UAV spam a problem? I didn't think so. I thought it was a decent. It's 400 score for a for UAV, so I think it's okay. What do you think of the whole division system? I think it's really cool. And I think it's something that a lot of people. I have a video going on it live on it tonight. I think I just need to finish it up. I just need to edit it out. But the division features are pretty cool. It's essentially create a class, just a little bit different, just very slightly. And so a lot of stuff like perks are there, but they're not essentially labeled perks. If that makes sense. I'll have more in-depth stuff about that a little bit further on, but basically some of the basic training stuff you can switch out here and there. We couldn't in this build, obviously, but whenever you actually end up going to customize your class and stuff like that, you'll be able to. Are there map score streaks? I didn't see any. Like Battlefield 1 then more. I can understand where that comes from. Are there specialists? No. Do you think it's overhyped at all? Personally, I think that it is super fun, and I think that my hype level is 100% genuine. I think that I'm super excited for it. I don't know. Some people might not think that it's super hyped. Some people might think it's overhyped. It really all comes down to preference, but I think that it's going to be a great game. That's the easiest way to put it. Been here since the Carl shout out. Thanks, Ethan. I appreciate that, dude. Truly do appreciate it, man. Thanks so much. If you guys are new to the channel and want to subscribe, though, feel free to. We're gonna keep you guys up to date with World War II, World War II zombies, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 zombies. That's been kind of the big hit recently on the channel. Is Black Ops 3 zombies. We got a ton of stuff still that I have planned with that. So if you guys are new, make sure you subscribe. If you guys enjoy the stream though and find it helpful at all, or just like the gameplay, all that kind of stuff, or like my voice, consider dropping a like too as well. It helps out the video and the stream, push it out a little bit more. Nuke streak, there was not one in this build, but I would imagine there is going to be one. Did you see any glitches or bugs? I don't think so. I don't think that I saw any in the limited run that I had to play with this, but is there bots or combat training? Presumably so, but once again, this is an early alpha build that was only made for a show floor demo, so it wasn't something that was really built to show off a lot more of the game. It's just to show TDM, DOM, and War, and the other stuff within actual game itself. Just how the game is going to play multiplayer-wise. So those secondary things are kind of withheld from these. Oh, Collins with the $1 or £1 super chat, dude. Thank you so much. I think you might actually be the first super chat ever since I ended up putting the super chat up on the stream. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that a ton. You the man. Thank you so much for that, dude. Bye. All right, Dark, take it easy, brother. Thanks for coming out supporting the stream. I appreciate it. How do you get the flamethrower? Good question. The flamethrower is actually a streak. It's a 500 score streak, I think. And the cool thing about it is that if you die with it on, it's pretty dope because you can still use it again. It doesn't go away until you end up losing it, or using all of it. You don't lose it on death, you don't lose it. You might lose it on the end of the round. I don't know. I didn't carry one over half full like that. Regardless, it's something that you can still use even if you die, and I think that's super awesome. Are there dogs? There weren't in this build, but more than likely, I think that it could be in there. Spawns felt good from the couple of games that I played, but that's, once again, just early build and only on a couple of maps. Am I able to play it? I was flown out by Activision to E3 to capture footage here for this, to bring to you guys here up on the YouTube channel, and let you guys know anything you have to know about the game. So I think it was a really fun experience. Once again, huge shout out to Sledgehammer and Activision for the hospitality. I love going to these early capture events because it's a true honor, and I love to be able to bring this stuff to you guys as fast as possible, be one of the first ones to do it. It's a true honor, and honestly, without you guys, none of this would be possible. So thank you guys as well too. Any OP weapons? I don't know about OP, but there were ones that stood out. That being, to me, the weapon that you're seeing right now. This MG is so powerful, and it has almost no recoil, which is sick. And then there is the MP40 was pretty awesome. The bar was pretty awesome. That was the last gameplay, all that kind of stuff. So it was fun. Is there a nuke? I don't think so. Well, no. I said that without thinking. I don't think so in this one. It wasn't actually, like, nobody got a 25 kill streak in this, but I think there will be one later on. There is going to be the metal streaks, so, like, Bloodthirsty, Merciless, Vicious later, after 15. And then, like, Brutal, and then the Nuclear, whatever. Those are going to be there as well. You'll see sometimes they'll be, up on the screen, there'll be the metal. That's the word. It'll show that. So I think there's going to be those that go all the way up to 30, and then the Unstoppables or the Vicious or whatever it was in Advanced Warfare. I also definitely think there's going to be a nuke as well on top of that, but not in this build of the game. Simply because this was, once again, just to show off the gameplay mechanics. The plane is a kill streak? Yes. Did they let you play Zombies? No. Zombies was completely off limits, and I tried to get some information from Condry himself whenever I talked to him a little bit, but I could not get anything out of him. And it's funny too because like my Activision PR rep, who's like the head of PR for creators and all that, she was right next to Condra when we were trying to talk and get some information out of him of zombies, and she just like, yeah, you probably shouldn't answer that. So they're keeping it under wraps. They're doing a good job though, keeping it under wraps. And I'm excited to see more. I think probably around the Comic-Con time in July we'll see more. But as for right now, there's not all that much. When's the beta coming? It is coming August 20th. Did you play with any other YouTubers? Absolutely, yeah. It was a big group of YouTubers that was out there. So a bunch of my friends, like you guys probably do know, T Martin, Chaos Silencer, Prestigious. I didn't see Prestige actually at that event. He was in the earlier capture event, and I didn't get to meet up with him as much as I was hoping to. So all those guys, all the main people you really think about, a lot of the Zombies dudes were there too as well, getting the footage too. So I saw like people like Mr. Raffles very briefly at the mixer the night before we recorded. Syndicate and Allier were there actually, which was really cool. I didn't get to talk to them. They were doing their own thing again. That was at the mixer that I saw them, and they were in conversation the entire time that I looked over. I was gonna go say what up and be like, hey man, awesome to see you. Like, I've known your stuff forever. It's cool to be in the presence of a legend. I wouldn't suck up like that, but I wanted to go and just like casually say what up to him. I didn't ever get the chance to do that. That one. There is a shovel. Yes, the shovel is actually a secondary weapon alone. So right off the bat, it seems like there's some cool secondary weapons that aren't necessarily just knives. Thanks for all the unanswered questions. My pleasure, dude. My pleasure. Just dropped a sub. Thanks, Sniping. I appreciate it, dude. Is it easy to drop shot? It felt pretty easy, but it also felt a little slower than previous ones. Jump shotting might take the crown here for which do more, but I don't know. Did they let you play campaign? No. Is getting new guns like Battlefield War Bonds? I don't know. We didn't unlock anything. What we had was unlocked to us just as is. They should have an atomic bomb. I think it'd be cool to have an atomic bomb as a streak. On a scale of 1 to Apollo, how excited... Apollo, dude. Nobody else is gonna get that meme unless they follow us on Twitter. You can use the plane. The one plane is a score streak. It's kind of like the Warthog from Black Ops 2. Kind of like a strafing run in which you can do that, but you control it. So you're in the cockpit. So you're only in the cockpit though for about like 10 seconds maybe, and then it ends. Because it's one pass through. It looks cool. Looks lame. All good, dude. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, Mexinator. I certainly don't hold that against you. I totally understand, man. They didn't say anything about supply drops. True. Shovel was one hit as well. Melee is one hit. I didn't see anything about fists, but I think it'd be cool because obviously you had to kill with anything available to you in World War II. So I think the fist would be something that would be possible, but I didn't have the option to do it. So I couldn't say. That would probably, if it is there, is a 2-hit, but everything else is a 1-hit. The bayonet is super awesome, by the way. Grenade launcher's a thing. I don't recall seeing any grenade launcher attachments. I don't recall, but that might just be have been withheld from the build that we were. Is the M1 Garand good? It feels really good. It's 2 to 3, 4 shots if it's in the leg at a distance. But everything else other than that, it's like I said, 2 to 3 probably. It feels really good. The only thing it might throw you off is a little bit of oil. Do you see side to side? Could you do the side to side straight? I don't necessarily know that I tried. Love your videos. Thanks, Mexinator. I appreciate it, man. Did it feel like Battlefield 1? Not really. Battlefield 1 has a little bit more of a what do I say, bigger feature. Like it feels a lot bigger in Battlefield 1. This still feels like Call of Duty, just of course different era and different weaponry and all that stuff. Were there any glitches? No, I don't think so. I didn't see any. Are there any new game modes? War's a new game mode, which you're saying right now. It's a series of 4 different objectives that your team has to collectively end up winning. What guns are there? I think we played with, let me try and remember these off the top of my head. Thompson MP40. Here's the truck going by in the background. Thompson MP40. R98. Where's the other bolt action sniper? There are two shotguns that I cannot for the life of me remember the name of. There's the MG17. There was the another MG. I'm not being very helpful with these. I'm totally forgetting half the names. But yeah, there are 2 weapons of each weapon class. Hit 100 likes. Awesome, man. Thanks for that support, dudes. If you guys have not already, drop a like on the stream. It really does help the video and the stream out. And if you guys are new to the channel, maybe consider subscribing as well. But do know when the beta is. August 25th for the PlayStation 4 first, and then presumably the week after for Xbox One and PC. How do you feel about the new game modes? The only new one that we got to play was War, and I thought it was a tremendous amount of fun. It's definitely going to be something where you have a lot of opportunities to get high kill gameplays, but you need to play the time. You need to like actually let the objectives roll out so you can end it. Like you'll see here, this teammate got in the way of that smoke. You'll see that this ends at this bridge, and so we didn't even get past the second objective, but the other team didn't even get past the first, so I guess it is a trade-off or whatever. Weapon camos were not in this build, but they were something that will be in the full game. Camera dotting. I really need to fix that, man. Like it's like it auto shuts off for a shutter. So I need to figure out how to do that. Did you get to see any of the new Uncharted? I did not. Just changed my mind about the game. Glad I could help, dude. Glad I could help. How do you... Wait. What kill streaks are in the game? There were... I got a video going on live about it, going up tomorrow, I think. I can't remember the life of me off the top of my head which ones they were. But the ones I'm running in this gameplay were... Not necessarily in this gameplay, but in these gameplays. Were the recon plane, which is UAV, the flamethrower, and then... I forget what the plane one is, but it's like a strafe run with a plane. It's super cool. But there's about 9 streaks, 9 or 12, I can't remember. You run outside the map and get... I didn't try that, actually. That's a good question. A good question to see if it would return to combat. I would imagine so, yes, that it would be something like that, but a lot of the stuff that we played here with this one was really confined and had physical barriers. We couldn't actually even get outside of it. still get care packages and power-ups? Care packages, I think, are a streak as well.
Team deathmatch.
Cortho, to answer that, it was something that PlayStation 4 has the exclusivity rights right now. Previously, in past years, Xbox 360 and Xbox One actually had the exclusivity rights up until Advanced Warfare, and then Black Ops 3 was the first COD to not have it on Xbox One at 360. And PlayStation 4 has that deal right now. So whether it's something that lasts 3 years or 6 years like the Xbox One, I guess we'll see. But it really all comes down to which company is willing to pay more, which kind of sucks that kind of punishes the players like that. But it is what it is. That's the industry of video games, I guess, now. Is there a Car 98K? Yeah, there is one. It's pretty sweet. I didn't get to play too much with it, but I enjoyed what I did. Okay, Maj ran out of the map and came back. I didn't see any of the even features where he could run out of the map. I kind of just stayed toward the middle. I'm one of those people that like the action more. How many different scopes are there? Well, in the build that we played, there was a standard scope and there were iron sights, but probably like a variable zoom as well will be in there. I don't know. But from what we saw, there were only 2. If I get this or the new Forza, I don't know, man. It really all depends on what your personal preference is. I know Forza is a promising game this year for sure. I'm curious to see how that'll run on the Xbox One X. I don't want to call it the Scorpion X. That's just so better of a name. Is it like Call of Duty's 2s? I don't know if I got too much hands-on experience enough to compare it directly, but it did feel nice. I don't want to say yes or no just because I don't want to give false information. I'm trying to think of... I'm drawing a blank as to how Call of Duty 2's felt, actually. Like, that's my only deficit. I'm going to say yes, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I'll be right back, dudes. I'm actually going to drink real quick, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. We have 1 second. We'll continue this here in just a second.
Superiority.
Cool. All right. PPSH hype. I think it'd be sweet to see the return of the PPS. Any kind of nuke, not in the build that we had on the game at E3, but I'm gonna guess that there is one there. Wait. Is integration of women make it... I don't remember if anybody even had the woman soldier in the E3 demo. So if so, that might be just like the faction based where it would be historically accurate because only a few certain armies had female soldiers. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. It sounds like that audio quote that I just had while I was thinking about that was a female soldier, but I don't know. Should I pre-order COD from now on? That's up to you, dude. A lot of people don't really enjoy pre-orders simply because they think that it's something that it rewards the developers for the game before it's completed. But I personally, I mean, I mean, it's just no different. I'm gonna buy it anyway, so like, why not just save a buck or two here and there? So I feel you, dude, on that one. I feel you on that one. Keep them questions rolling, though. I'm gonna try and answer probably a good 20 more minutes here. We'll go. We'll roll this through one more time in terms of the gameplay, probably, and then call it a stream. But I got this TDM, and then I got Dom, and then I got the war match one more time. So we'll play through the gameplay all together 3 times, and then we'll see how many questions we get in that time. How many maps do we know for sure are going to be in multiplayer? We don't know just yet how many 100% are confirmed. What we played in this was 3 different ones. There are going to be custom maps made specifically for War, which is awesome as well. So some maps are exclusive to War, some the other way around, where they won't ever make it in. Oh. Are the pistols good? I thought they were pretty good. They're pretty average, I guess. I wouldn't say good as in like they compare to like a primary, but for a pistol, they seemed alright. Tommy is sick, right? I wish I would have gotten a little bit more gameplay of it because I got those first couple of kills, and then I think I get like 2 or 3 more, and then I just go on a dying spree and then change it up to an MP40. World War II trenches. World War I or World War II? Well, this is like, this map is basically all trenches. So if you're a shotgun player or an SMG player, this thing is this map is gonna be good. Point to Hawk. Which is my favorite map. We only played Point to Hawk, which is this one. I forget the name of the snow map. And then Operation Breakout. I really enjoyed this map, truthfully. I just wish that I would have had a better grasp on it because I didn't start to get a handle on the flow of it until the very end of the match. And you'll see at the very end, I go on like a 7 or 8 spree in like a 30-second interval or something like that. But I wish I would have gotten a little bit more of a feel of it earlier on so that I would have gotten a better gameplay. But this one is a lot of fun. It's small. It's not like dome small from World at War. But it's small in the sense that it's close quarters. You can get to everything rather quickly. For what it's worth, it's an awesome map. Do you think all this hype? Wait, all this hype which is going on is too much? I don't know. I don't know if it's overhyped. I don't know if it's just right. I don't know if it's underhyped. I think that there's the dolphin dive, by the way, as that we're looking for it. I think that it's definitely a fantastic game. I think that it has a lot of potential to bring back a lot of the old school fans, and I think that it has a lot of potential to bring a lot of more new fans in, who I think is. I think this year might be one of the better ones for Call of Duty in a long while. I think that it's going to be fantastic. I think that Black Ops 3 had a great job with community, with everything that happened with it, but I think this might be on par with that. I know Treyarch is probably a lot of people's favorites. I don't know. That's something that is a bold statement, but I think that Sledgehammer is going to give this game a good push. What's my favorite thing about the game? I think that my favorite thing from everything is how well done the game was at an early build like this, like an alpha demo build. Everything felt very balanced. Everything felt great. Everything just felt so good. And that really surprised me because, I mean, we're that early on still. There's going to be a lot more time for development and tweaks before the beta, even then before launch as well. So I think I'm just excited that it's a full nice game. What do you usually post and our map? I usually post videos at like 5 p.m. Eastern Standard and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes it'll be like 4. It'll more than likely be the hours of 4, 5, 7, or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when I usually post, but it's always, for the most part, 2 videos a day. So that, hopefully that helps out with the upload schedule there for you on that one. But how many LMG weapons do we know we're going to have? Right now, there are only 2 available to us in this build of the game. So very possible there are more, but I guess we don't know until the beta or the full release of the game. Raid, the Ocean Raid. What's up? Ocean, my dude. Thanks so much, my guy. Thanks so much, guy. Thanks so much. You think play the game instead of the kill cam is a good addition? I absolutely love that feature. I think it's super fun, but it's probably gonna make some of the trick shotting community, if not all the trick shotting community, pretty upset because, well, that's a lot of people that won't get final kill cams. The raid is in full effect. Ocean, my guy. I love you, dude. Thanks so much for this, dude. Thank you very much. For those of you guys that are brand new to the channel, you want to subscribe if you guys want to like the video, all that good stuff. We're going to be keeping you guys up to date with everything here with World War II, all that cool stuff. You'll see, obviously, the gameplay in the background is some stuff I got from E3. Man, that Ocean, this raid is strong, homie. This raid is strong. Holy crap. It's going like mad. It's going like mad. So for those guys that are brand new to the stream that just came over from Ocean, once again, huge thank you, Ocean, dude. I appreciate that. Much love, homie. For those guys that are brand new to the stream, we got a good 150 more people in the stream right now. And that's assuming that it's not even more whenever the numbers are peaking. But, dude, thanks so much again. But for those of you guys that are new, we're talking about World War II. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop anything you have down there. I played the game for decent amount of time, got some footage as you'll see in right now, so I'll try and answer as many questions as we possibly can, and we'll see. You'd what? Damn, Ocean, 1K viewers, you beast, you beast. I appreciate that raid, my dude. I appreciate that, my dude. Sub, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. All the new subs, all the new viewers. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are interested in Black Ops 3, that being zombies multiplayer. And of course, what we're seeing now right here is World War II. I got a lot of stuff coming with World War II that I think you guys will enjoy. Hey, what's up, my dude? Is there a nuke kill streak, do you think? I think there will be one, but I definitely, right now in this build, there was not one. Everyone sub, thanks, dudes. I appreciate it. If you guys want to like the stream as well, that helps as well too. And damn, dude, you guys are beasts, beasts. Max, how you doing, brother? How was the gore online? I think the gore is pretty good. It's a gritty multiplayer game. It's a gritty. I mean, the war was gritty, so you do what you got to do. See one of the new streaks here with this one as well. Sub, thanks, man. I appreciate that. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Appreciate it, dudes. Yeah, so in terms of what's sniping like, I didn't play too much around with the sniping, but from what I saw and what I felt, it was pretty decent. Was something that was, of course, a little bit different than what sniping is, I guess, now. Well, it didn't seem as quick for, say, quick, but with the different basic training things and all that kind of stuff, it, of course, is going to be a little bit different because we didn't have everything unlocked. We didn't have everything leveled up, things like that. So, I was E3, dude. It was a blast. I had so much fun. It's crazy. Is there a nuke or a 30 kill streak? Right now, in the build that we played at E3, there was not, but I would not be surprised if there is. Honestly, I'd put money on there being one. There currently is, like the bloodthirsty, merciless, and all that kind of stuff for the different kill streaks in terms of medals. Couldn't think of what I wanted to say there, but I think that they're also going to add in, as they do with Advanced Warfare, like a DNA bomb type thing. But I think that it would be cool to see the atomic bomb as a streak. Did it remind you of the old COD? Absolutely, it felt great. Are there a lot of guns? The version that we played at E3 was an early alpha build, probably. It was at the latest, or at the most, like a late alpha build, so we're not even into the beta stuff. But the demo in the build that we had here at E3 was only 2 weapons of each class. So 2 SMGs, 2 shotguns, 2 LMGs, 2 ARs, and 2 snipers. So we had those, which was super cool. A lot of fun to play around with all of those, but I'm definitely interested to see what other weapons come. How come you got to play World War II? I got flown out by Activision to capture footage at E3. So I can put it up here on the channel and all that kind of stuff. How are the spawns? Are they chaotic? I thought they were pretty good. I thought they were pretty awesome. At least that's what it was. There were also smaller maps that we played on. This map, as well as Point to Hawk, which was the first map. I think the raid might have happened after we got off that. So those of you guys that have not seen that, Point to Hawk is a very small map. But they felt good. They felt like you had enough time to get from point A to point B, and I think that a big reason for that is also because there is no advanced movement. Whenever you add in the advanced movement, you double the pace normally of a boots on the ground COD, you start to invade spawns tremendously more. So therefore, spawns become a lot more hectic. They become a lot more tough to control and manage from a game perspective. So that, like, a lot of the spawns are programmed and coded so the fact that there's nobody in the vicinity. So if it senses that nobody's in the area or the vicinity of where a player can spawn, they'll spawn people there. But with the pace being 2, sometimes 3 times faster, like if you have Ruin or something like that, than that of a boots on the ground COD, of course you're going to be able to invade those almost immediately after somebody spawns. So if it senses that somebody's there or not there, they'll spawn them, but somebody could already be on the way. If that makes sense. Is there theater mode? Not in the build that we played here at E3, but I would love to see it return for the full game. I don't know if it will or not. I guess we'll see in time. Is there infected? There was not, once again, in this version. We only had TDM, Dom, and War, 1 map of each. Can you run faster with knives? I don't know if I pulled out a knife at any point in time and tested that. What's up, Revel? How you doing, dude? Retro, how you doing, dude? Is there theater mode? Right now, once again, there's not at this point. It very well could be coming, but I also think that it also, at the same point, on the opposite side of the coin, could not. Because it wasn't there in Advanced Warfare, if I remember correctly. Are there any guns that caught my attention? The bar that you're seeing right now is fantastic. The only thing that sucks about it is it has a very small magazine, but powerful, no recoil almost. And other than that, the MP40 and I think there's the MG17, which is coming up in the gameplay after this. It was absolutely dope. Like it was insane. Because it was an LMG, super powerful, no recoil, almost none. Is there zombies? Yes, but we don't have any footage on that just yet. That's something that will come out later, in a couple of months probably. How's the time to kill? It felt good, but just a disclaimer: this was on LAN, so it could be better or worse depending on connection once it gets to online. But for what it was on LAN, it felt great. It felt fantastic. Is it true there's no creative class? Divisions is a rebranded creative class. Right now, we couldn't edit anything because once again, it was a playable demo for lasting 2 to 3 games for the public. So, for what their purpose was of this, which is to show off the guns, show off the maps, show off the mechanics, all that kind of stuff. And it wasn't necessarily to focus on creating and customizing everything. But I think that I think we'll be able to edit Divisions later on down the line, but Divisions themselves are just rebranded creative class, and it's something that I like the way that it works. It adds a cool little feel and flair to multiplayer by giving different class sets that are, like, the one class, I think it was the Airborne class, has a built-in silencer on every weapon that you put on it. So it'll be cool to see some things like that that kind of encompass entire playstyles overall. But how's the time to kill and kill streaks? The score streaks actually felt really good. I only played around with a couple. Time to kill was on LAN, but it still felt amazing. Is there supply drops? No information on it just yet, but probably going to be. There's been supply drops since Advanced Warfare, and they increasingly gain more revenue as the years go on. So I think that it's going to be definitely in there. As much as that might suck, but I guess we'll see. Does the drop shot work? Yes. To me, I don't know if I was crazy because I only tried it a couple times. I felt like it felt a little bit slower than previous Call of Duty games drop shots, but other than that, it felt great. Jump shot is also a very viable option as well. Do snipers have aim assist? Yes, they do. That was something that I think that's one of the Division skill sets, is that whenever you end up sniping, you'll notice that when you snipe, you scope in, you still see the peripherals, but whenever you hold your breath, it blacks out, so it's only on the scope. And I think at that point, that's when you gain the aim assist. Will jetpackers love this game? Depends. If you're calling yourself a jetpacker, Ocean, you might. Only if they add the Breccia online. Oh, God. What makes you the most excited about this year's Call of Duty? I think that Return to Boots on the Ground is fantastic. I think that, honestly, right now, the thing I'm happiest with is the balance. It was incredibly balanced for such an early build of the game. Those of you guys that are wondering also that are brand new to the stream, this is the brand new War game mode. It's classified with different objectives. So you'll see I have to defend this point here, like almost like a hard point, from the people that are pushing up from over this ridge. And there's 4 different objectives that you have to complete in order to win and essentially win the game. But if you don't proceed past one of the objectives in the allotted amount of time, you end up losing the round, and then it switches sides. It's a lot of fun, super enjoyable. It's definitely going to be one where I think if you play it right, there's going to be a lot of gameplays that are like 200, 300 plus, perhaps. I don't know. It'll be crazy. What's my favorite Division? I enjoyed Airborne, but I also enjoyed the other one. The other one was other one. I can't remember the assault rifle division off the top of my head. And their dab circle. No, there wasn't a winner's circle, and there wasn't any dabs or anything like that. So, so it looks like BO2, but World War. Yeah, almost like Black Ops 2, World War 2 themed. I think that this has the potential to be the best game since Black Ops 2, and that's coming from me who loved Black Ops 3 even. So, I guess we'll see in time if it works out entirely as they seem. I guess. Are there specialists? No. Honestly, looks boring. It's all good, Privet. All good. We all have our opinions. Totally cool. It's totally cool you have yours. I totally respect it. Do you think the AK-47 will be in the game?
They're taking the command post.
It might be. I'm trying to think historically when the AK was like... The AK was like used regularly in World War II, right? Was it not? Am I completely feeling like an idiot right now? I don't remember. Is there zombies? Yes. Infantry was the other one. Thank you, Ryan.
Command post is under attack.
Do you think there'll be more divisions available to come with the beta? I think that it might only be 5, but I think we'll be getting more classes within the division. So I think that we'll end up getting, say, 5 classes per division. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it comes out. There'll be a special camo like Dark Matter. It's possible, but right now there were no camos in this build of the game, simply because this was just showing off a little bit of the mechanics, the weapons, the maps, all that kind of stuff. So this was a just very brief build and demo of the game for the show floor at E3.
1 minute left.
But right now, I don't think that we have too much to worry about with that. I think there's gonna be a lot of camos and a lot of cool stuff. Oh, I thought you were playing World War II. Nah, my hands are free. This is pre-recorded. This was out at E3.
Defend the
I don't.
command post.
Oh, okay. Here's my. I was gonna say, here's my controller. I don't even. I thought I had it tucked away in my book bag or something, but yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
30 seconds left.
Okay, thanks, AK. Yeah, I was gonna say, I knew it was right around that time in which it became something of a normal weapon in combat, but I wasn't sure if it was introduced before the end of the war or after, but who knows? Maybe it will be a DLC weapon like you said.
10 seconds left.
Do you have to watch kill cams? Like final kill cams and stuff? Yes, but you can skip regular kill cams. Is this the Xbox edition? No, this is PlayStation 4.
We've won. We held
Will
off the
Scuff
enemy
be good in this
long
game?
enough for reinforcements to get
Might not be as effective as, say, Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, and Warfare, but they were effective in Black Ops 2 and 4, so I think it'll have the same effect as it did, or as it does this game. Are there teddy bears on the map? I didn't find any, but of course I think there will be. That's just something that's been a staple for every Call of Duty game. Was this played on the PS4 Pro? I don't know if it was the PS4 or PS4 Pro. We didn't get to see the actual consoles. They were like in, not cupboards, but like shelving units. They were like built into the the desks that we had. Can this November come? Right? I need it now too, dude. I'm can't wait for the beta. Like, I'm literally just sitting here like, is it August yet? Is it August yet? Is it August yet? Tanks is like, yeah, Tanks is essentially like Safeguard. That's, the tank actually, surprisingly, is not introduced into these war modes until later on. You have to take different objectives before you actually even get up to the tank. So, that's something that, in this gameplay, we didn't get to it because nobody would play the objective. You'll see at the end of this gameplay, I was the only one trying to push it. But, yeah, so the tanks are a little bit later on in the gameplay. Do you have Xbox One? I do.
The crowd intel's gonna help win the war.
Yeah, tanks are AI controlled, and it's a progression thing essentially. So if you guys have ever played Overwatch, then that is what you'll more than likely notice from that. Can you parachute in? No, that parachuting from the trailer was actually a score streak. It's a squad of troopers that are almost like that of like AI troopers come to your aid. So that was that. It wasn't something that you drop in. Like, I think it'd be really cool though, but sadly you don't parachute in the game or anything like that. Will there be gore? Yeah, there's gore in this game. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Clan Wars. I don't know if they'll do something like that. I know that's actually like a big subsection of the community, which I never really knew of before. And as of recently, I saw how many people are so hardcore into it, and it's pretty cool actually. Rip perks, kind of, but not really. Perks are honestly just renamed, reskinned essentially. There's combat training for each division in which it gives you a list of different things, and those are essentially your perks that you can swap out. Is there knifing? Yes. Is the plane a perk? No, it's a score streak actually. It's like a strafe run. It's like a strafe run Warthog from Black Ops 2, but you control it.
Build a bridge.
Did you play any other games at E3? No, I was only out there for a brief time. Activision only flew us out for like the afternoon of the 12th. Then we had the conference and the press release for Call of Duty World War II. Then we had a mixer with like a little party get together with some of the Sledgehammer dudes and Condry and them. And then Monday morning is when we recorded, and then it was just a free for all to get your content up. And then after that, I went home the next morning, so I didn't have all that much time. And I think I completely missed the chance to even go to E3 at all. I think I could have gotten there in the morning the day after, but I was working so much on videos that I didn't even get to go back after that. What was it, Tuesday that we recorded? Kind of a bummer, but I wish that I would have gotten a little more time to play different stuff, but it is what it is. You speak really fast in your videos. I get that a lot. Hi, new to the channel. Thanks, Ninja. I appreciate it, dude. Hopefully you enjoy what you see here. It's a lot of World War II stuff now with the release of World War II and the gameplay here up on the channel. And then a lot of different Black Ops 3, Black Ops 3 Zombies, all that good stuff. So if you guys, any of you guys are new and are interested in that, feel free to subscribe. And of course, if you guys are new to the stream, make sure you drop a like down below as well. Helps it out greatly, and shows me you guys are enjoying it. It's helping you out, giving you guys some well-needed answers for the game. This is where you'll see me die a lot within war, because I was the only one trying to build, and you get picked off so easily, man. So easily. Are there Molotovs? I didn't notice any in the build that we had here, but once again, it was a very limited build. There's two classes, or two weapons from each class, essentially. That was about it. Okay, so that was a collateral. That dude did get a triple three. I couldn't think of that earlier. I thought it might have been two sniper shots that hit us, but we did get collated. Sub, thanks, man. I appreciate that, dude. Is there poisonous gas? I think there is a gas grenade. Yeah, this is where it gets so frustrating. Because I was like, please build, I want to play more.
10 seconds left.
What about campaign? Did you see any camp? No, I didn't see any campaign. Did Division... Wait, what? Do you play on PS4? I do. Throwing knives, I don't think that I saw many throwing knives. If they make DLC maps for free to not mess it. I still think there's gonna be a paid DLC. I don't think that it's going to end up being like I don't think it's gonna do what EA did, which is a huge kudos to EA as well, because they got really criticized for their DLC mod. Any mistakes that Sledgehammer made in the game? Personally, I don't think there was all that many. I really enjoyed what I played at E3. I thought this was a very complete build and a very good feeling build of the game. And it's only an alpha, which is awesome to think about. That's crazy to me. Like, this thing felt ready to ship, and it's only an alpha. We still have 5 more months of development plus a beta. That's sick. That's awesome, man. Do you need to use a specific division to have dead silence? There is one that I think the one basic training was something that gave silenced footsteps, or was it just less footsteps? I don't remember. But the one division, or the one basic training, which you can then interchange probably, did have something to do with footstep speeds, or footstep audio. But yeah, so it's gonna be something you can still pick and choose. There's a lot of weapons that got introduced for it. Yeah, I definitely think that there's gonna be no shortage of DLC weapons that definitely could come within, I almost said Advanced Warfare, World War II. And certainly, I think, probably going to follow the weapon model of Black Ops 3 with actual new weapons and not Infinite Warfare, because there are no variants from what we saw in this game. I don't think there will be variants in World War II. Even if there were, I don't know how you can make that work out. I don't think that you really even could. So hopefully it's more of a Black Ops 3 mentality, but I also don't want to see supply drops filled up too much with stuff that it becomes to the point where Black Ops 3 has, and it's almost impossible to go weapon that you want, let alone a weapon in general. Do you think this COD will bring back the community? I think that it has a great chance to. I definitely do. It is a very fun COD. It's a lot of... It's a fast-paced COD. It's boots on the ground. Hooray for that one, baby. But I think that it definitely will bring back some of the COD community. Oh, crap! My webcam died. I didn't even realize. Whoops. Whoops, thanks for that, Ocean. I didn't even hear it click because it's like a shutter of a lens. I didn't hear it click at all. Can you customize your character? Not in this build that we played, but you'll be able to in the full build and in the beta. Will they add DLC weapons and supply drops? Not confirmed, but probably. That'd be my guess at least. I can't see them not adding supply drops in. Yeah, I know the cam died. We fixed it though. It's good. It's good. It's good. I can't get over how much I love this game. I can't wait for the beta, man. I can't wait. Keep them questions rolling though, dudes. We'll probably finish one game more. Actually, maybe we'll go a little bit longer. I don't know. Does it feel historically accurate? I mean, aside from the censoring of the swastikas, and that's, I air quote it because it's something that, from a developmental standpoint, to make 2 games would be. I don't want to. Actually, it would be a waste of time because then you'd end up taking away time from the core development of the game, just so you could make a second port of the game. So I think that it's without that, I'm okay with it. I understand why people aren't. World at War or this definitely. This is so nice. This feels so good. How many prestiges will there be? I think it was 10 prestiges with 55 levels. I think that was something that was confirmed, or rather hinted at by Condry before E3. I can't remember if that was the exact number though. An hour longer. I might go for another half hour just to round it up to 2 hours, but we'll see where it goes. We'll see how long my voice can keep up with this, because this is a lot of talking nonstop for just for 2 hours. But I don't think I've really taken too much of a break in between questions and everything like that. You do a giveaway and let me win. That wouldn't really be much of a giveaway sweepstakes. What's up, Tony? How you doing, dude? Do you know if the kill cams are regular final kill cams on game modes like FFA and S&D? I think that it's still going to be a play of the game type thing, but we didn't have free for all and S&D to play around with to get a certain answer. When's this game coming out? In November. November 3rd, I think it is. Does the hip fire work well? Well, just watch me die when trying to hip fire, but some weapons yes, some weapons no. It just depends on the hip fire spread. Did I meet Condry? Yeah. He's actually an awesome dude. I talked with him for a good half hour. Really super genuine guy, down to earth. Yeah, super cool dude. I've met majority of the devs now. I think the only one that I haven't met actually and talked with is Glenn. Glenn was all over the place with E3, so he didn't get to make it to any of the parties that we had, or party, not parties. So I still haven't met Glenn, but I met Glenn. I met Michael Condry. I met all the other developers too from the other studios. It's pretty cool. Ignoring all my good questions. What? I didn't see your. Oh wait, the sniper seem over. Oh, so, dude, I totally missed it in the chat. Real, like I didn't see that at all. Did snipers seem overpowered to you just from watching one gameplay? I haven't seen them hit marker once. I didn't play too much with snipers, truthfully. I think I maybe got like a minute or 2 of gameplay, like. But other than that, I don't think that I played too much with, so I don't know if I could accurately tell you yes or no. But from what it didn't feel like many hit markers. But that very well could be just because it's torso and headshots, which of course are normally always one-shot kills. PPSH, I think it'll be there. It was not in this build. The only SMGs that we had in this game were the MP40 and the Thompson. That's because it's an early alpha build and something that was a show floor demo essentially. So it's not meant for much customization, much choices. It's just meant to show off a little bit of the gameplay and fit that in like a 2 to 3 game time frame. So it's like 20 to 30 minutes of gameplay. Is this only multiplayer, or this is only multiplayer, this gameplay? Your opinion on supply drops? It is what it is. They're not going anywhere, I don't think so. I'm impartial. I'm just on the fence. I just go with the flow with it. Name all the zombies YouTubers that were at the event, you mean? If you're talking about the all the YouTubers that were at the event. I think it was,
Domination.
I know Dalek was there. I know Milo was there. Raffle Waffles. Good name
Remember your
Pizza.
training. Make us
I think Noah was there. I didn't see him though.
We have fire superiority. Anton is
else was
overrun.
I saw Chucky there. He wasn't flown out though. He had meetings all throughout LA that week. But I caught up with him a little bit, and it was funny because like me and Apollo from Carnage went down to Santa Monica, and we just decided to go like just chill out on the pier, and that's a good 30-minute drive from where we were staying. So like I was like, well, we're pretty far away from everything, and at one point I'm just like waiting for something on my phone, and I see somebody like out of the corner of my eye, like over my phone, like come up to me, and he taps me on the shoulder and he goes, "Hey dude, big fan." I'm like, wait, what? And I look up and there's Chucky, and I was like, wait a second. This is a huge place, and of course, like, what are the odds we run into each other here? It was cool.
Anton captured.
I can't remember who else for the zombies guys was there.
Recon airborne.
How was the multiplayer menu / UI? Well, the UI that you're seeing right now, I think, is very minimalistic, but I like the feel of that. The menu itself was pretty cool, but we didn't get much of menus. I thought that was climbable, so I messed up there. The menus themselves were really straightforward and to the point because, once again, it wasn't something that was made for customization or anything like that. It basically was like, hey, here's your divisions, you can see what you have, here's your settings, and then that's it. There also was the firing range, but I couldn't get any footage of that. There wasn't a lot. Was Elite Shot there? He must have been in the earlier session if he was. Did they talk about any guns that weren't available at E3? Not necessarily. I don't think, but I could be wrong. Any problems with the game? I didn't see any, no. Are we getting a Carnage Team House for champs? Dude, that'd be dope. I think it'd be cool to... I was talking to Apollo at one point, Chuck, whenever we were just chilling out in Santa Monica. I was like, dude, we should totally just, like, get something for a couple of the guys and just hang out for, like, a week. Like, maybe even as far as a month. It probably wouldn't happen this summer because it's way too late to plan that kind of stuff. But I think it'd be super cool just to, like, have a little outing as a team. That'd be cool. Do you think Zombies is going to be awesome? I think it definitely has a ton of potential. Because Dead Space is something that it's not gonna be zombies like we know it. Okay, it's gonna be terrifying zombies if they do anything like Dead Space, and they're telling us it's gonna be a lot like Dead Space. So I definitely think that it's going to be awesome, and I think that it's gonna be more of a horror game. The other ones. I think the STG coming back. STG 44 is coming back. Yes. Hope they give more score streaks. I think they will. There was only like 9 or so, I think. Maybe 12. Again, I can't remember if it was 4 across, but I know it was 3 down that we had. So it could be 3 by 3 or 4 by 3. So 9 or 12. I don't know. I'm late but high. All good, man. All good, Malo. How you doing, dude? Did they take out the swastika? Yeah. Love your vids on zombies, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, dude. That would be lit, dude. Yeah, if it's anything like Dead Space, dude, it has so much potential, and I'm super excited. So, really looking forward to it. Is zombies gonna be as good as the Treyarch zombies? We have no information really on zombies other than what Condry describes as a visceral story, and something that is a little bit new to what. I definitely think it has a lot of potential to be awesome, and it's being done by some of the original creators of Dead Space in Sledgehammer. Of course, that was Sledgehammer that made Dead Space, but like some of the original development team for Dead Space working on it. It's gonna be super sick, I think. To get the old band back together. What's the perk system like after there are no perks? Honestly, it's not changed around all that much. It is going to definitely change the meta and how you play the game itself. But there are essentially still perks. There's called basic training, and there are things that you can swap out, but they have different combinations of what we would call perks previously. So it's interesting to see how it'll work out, and I'm really curious to see just how much it changes how many people play Call of Duty. But it's a lot better than a lot of people are thinking. That plane streak looks good, or bad. Yeah, it wasn't. I think it could use some tweaking, but then again, it's only a 500 score streak. It's 525. The only thing that I don't like is that it becomes hard to get the players at the top of the map where you drop in, because you can't really control where you shoot it all that much. It's almost kind of like on tracks and rails. Is there gore? Yes. Is this the beta? No, this is early alpha footage from E3. I was flown out by Activision to E3 to capture, for the sole purpose of capturing this for you guys. So excited, I already pre-ordered. Dude, I feel you. I'm so excited for this so much, man. I'm so excited. Ah! Are the maps big? Personally, I didn't think any of them felt big. Like, this map is large, but it's like more of a medium-sized map, I think. Large maps to me are the ghost-sized maps. Hated those. There's nothing like the 3 maps that we played are nothing like those. The only big ones would probably be in the war game mode, but that's just because the map itself is big. But in between that, you can only play 4 different pieces at a time. So whereas there's different objectives for it, you can't actually, say, spawn all the way back if you're at the 3rd objective. It only keeps you in the spawn points of the whatever objective you're attacking or defending, depending on what side you're on. So these big maps are big overall, but it's like 4 smaller maps that are playable at a time in it. So maps themselves, I think, are tremendous in terms of maps. Like, I think it's the right map size. You saw that Point to Hawk, the first map here with this one, the trench map. That one that's super close quarters, and that's something that you'll definitely have a lot of SMG, shotgun, close quarter stuff. This map is more prone to ARs, probably, but SMGs definitely can work well in mid-map, because as you can see, there's a lot of rubble, there's a lot of different ruins, and a lot of different tracks that go in and out of different places. So can we create our own characters? We couldn't whenever we were there, but customization will definitely be a thing within the full game of World War II. Is headquarters good? We actually didn't get to play around with it. We saw a little bit more in-depth stuff back there, like video-wise, while at E3, but we didn't actually get to play around in it. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be cool. Is War only on one map? No, there's going to be multiple maps for War, but the maps on War are going to be custom made for War. Next time, get me the... Wait, Dismo said... Yeah, I feel you, Dismo. Honestly, dude, we're trying. It's just a matter of... It's tough to... I don't want to say negotiate. It's a lot more back-end administration stuff that you make. What's up, Sweeze? How you doing, dude? What attachments did I see? There were a couple, but honestly not all that much. I saw grip, I saw the aperture sight, I saw iron sights, I saw advanced rifling, I saw... Crap, what was the other one? I saw a couple of them. There weren't like too many, but it's all good. What's up, Big Slasher? How you doing, dude? If you were to run from one side to the map to the other, how long would it take? Just guessing. Depending on the map size, maybe about 15 seconds, and I think it kind of holds more so true to what Black Ops 2 was. Very similar to the timing and speed of that. Flow with that. So I think, I don't know, probably depending on the size, once again, 15 seconds. Yeah, that sounds about right to me. Like, if you're going straight down the middle, no obstructions at all, probably about 15. No, it is not legal where I am. You're still live? Must have answered every... Dude, I'm trying really hard. A lot of people have a lot of questions, so I'm trying real hard to answer as much as I can. Any maps in the Pacific Theater? What we played was only 3 maps. Point to Hawk, which was a beach map. I don't remember where that one necessarily is. This one obviously is not in the Pacific because it's snow. And then War was in the Eastern Front, I believe. Maybe Western Front.
Enemy contact at Anton. Enemy
The Japanese in the game? I think so, but I think they really... The factions they used for this were just the Allies and the Axis. So it could be intermittently thrown in there. Can you see your feet? I actually did not check. How many attachments can you put on your gun? That's actually something that depends on the basic training and the division skill set that you have equipped. I think you can go up to 4. That's the max that I saw, at least. Is there throwing knives? I didn't see any throwing knives, but it's very possible that we could see some. Can you customize perks per class? I think so, simply because you have a bunch of different... There's different colors for the basic training, which we couldn't customize anything in this gameplay, but based off of different colors in, like... There's, like, purple, green, and red, I think, is on the ribbons for the basic training ribbon. And I think those are essentially your perk 1, 2, and 3 tiers, but not labeled as such explicitly. Graduate high school tomorrow, dude. Firstly, congratulations, dude. That's awesome. I wasn't nervous as much as I was maybe anxious to get out, but also once you're out, dude, it just feels weird. You're like, for 12 years, 13 years, however long, like count kindergarten in there, you have a regimented like daily schedule that you follow to a T, and then everything's set up for you. And then once you're out, you're just like, damn, dude, I'm on my own. It's interesting, but it's an accomplishment, and I'm proud of you, dude. Is it out now? No, this is only this is early alpha footage for E3. I don't think they'll put division skills or anything like that in supply drops. I think that we might. I mean, I have no idea actually. This is just guessing. I think that if it were up, like, if I were to think ahead and take a logical guess, I think that we might have another division added in later on down the line, perhaps, if really it comes to that. But I think that if they decide not to, the longevity of it could be 5 all year. I think that's perfectly fine. Were there dogs in the map? No, I didn't. I didn't see any in there, and they weren't any streaks that we had available to us for dogs at E3. Of course, that could change with the beta and the full build of the game. Is there unlimited sprinting? There is not. There are perks and skill sets that allow you to actually sprint for longer, but nothing that gives you unlimited sprint. Still looks like a very good game. I think so as well. How do you get the alpha access? I was at E3. I got flown out by Activision to record gameplay of this specifically for that reason out at E3. So it was a absolute blast. True amount of fun. And I'm super happy that I got to be able to do this. It's true honor, and I think that is something very cool. And I don't know if you guys just saw that, because I'm watching the gameplay too with you guys. The gas grenade was something that was thrown in there as well. Is there a colorblind option? I don't know. I didn't really look at that. I didn't look too far into the settings, but I think that there's been one in every year, I think. But I think that it'll come up like that as well. What do you think about competitive? I think this will do great for competitive. Is there death streaks? No. Not that we've had, at least. Still woke up at 5:30 for a week. Dude, I feel you on that one. I was essentially the same way. And then afterwards, I was like, I'm sleeping forever. Can't do it. Game looks beautiful. I definitely think so as well. So we'll probably play through the Point to Hawk and then the snow map one more time. That'll take us to about 2 hours on the stream. And we'll call it a day here with this one. Because we've answered a lot of questions, and I hope that you guys have found this useful. We got about 15 minutes left on the stream as well. And if you guys enjoy the stream, make sure you drop a like down below. We're almost at 200 likes here on the stream. That would just be awesome if we could break that. And if you guys are new to the channel as well, and you guys are interested in World War II stuff, different content with that, if you guys are interested in zombies, Call of Duty Zombies, Black Ops 3 Zombies, we got you covered here up on that one as well. And also, follow me over on Twitter, on top of subscribing. Because Twitter, that is where I keep you guys up to date real time with everything. Like, literally, I live on Twitter, dude. I live on Twitter. I just got here. Oh, dude, no worries. We still have 15 minutes, so we still got a lot of questions to answer. Is the gameplay slow or not? I think it plays great. I think that for boots on the ground Call of Duty, it plays very well. I think it is decent pace with the size of the maps, and it's very comparable, I think, to Black Ops 2. I just didn't see. Question, dude. My bad. Is old school one-hit melee back? Yes. For all the weapons, I don't know if you can use your fists. I didn't have the option to really bust those out. But the bayonet, the shovel, the different melee weapons, those are definitely all one-hits. What do I think about the minimap? I personally don't mind. Do you want to play Modern Warfare Master after your stream? Probably not gonna be able to tonight. I want to try and do some stuff with my family too tonight. I just got back after being gone for about 2 weeks, but I also still have 2 videos to make, which is gonna be quite a bit of a big task to do whenever it's almost 7. Oh crap! It's 7 o'clock already. I'm so far behind. Yeah. But please answer. This is a small minimap effect gameplay. I personally don't think so. It still is very effective. You can still see exactly where everybody is and all that kind of stuff. And
We captured the command post.
and I think that it's, I don't know. I understand where some people are a little bit like worried about it, but I think that it still shows off everything you need for a minimap to show. How's dolphin diving feel? Actually, very fluent. I did it accidentally actually in the TDM gameplay, which is after this one. And it felt great. I didn't really feel like I lost too much of a step whenever like I hit the ground. I didn't bounce and mess up my aim or anything like that. Am I playing it now? No, this is pre-recorded. My hands are off the controller, off anything. This was recorded at E3 2 days ago on Tuesday. I got flown up by Activision and for the sole purpose of recording this gameplay for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Huge shout out to them and thank you to them, and a huge thank you and shout out to you guys that have been supporting the channel. Truly do appreciate it, and it means so much to me. But as in hit the deck, yeah, very similar to that. What's up, freak Gurung? Is that how you say it? I'm so bad with names, dude, sometimes. Am I playing the game? I'm not playing it. Hands off right now. I played at E3 though. I got flown out by Activision to go out and record footage of World War II out there. So this is why you're seeing that gameplay and how you're seeing it rather. Got spammed with text about a hockey game. Is Dom 100 points to end a half? Yes, go 100 points. So what's the best clip you've gotten whilst playing and most kills? Most kills I think was like 40, I think. Maybe it was like 38 or 40 or something like that. I was playing the objective that game. That was that domination game that we just played. Best clip I had, I think I had a 3-piece, maybe a 4-piece. I don't remember if I at a quad or not. But we didn't get much time to play, so. Oh, the shotguns? Dude, honestly, the shotguns are pretty damn powerful. At one point, whether it be the incendiary rounds or just the regular range of them, they definitely felt pretty powerful. You do great work. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Do you think that the 75 score in TDM fit the game better, or will 100 score be better? 75 definitely felt quick, but it also was enough to like actually feel like you're in the game. So depending on the map, I think it'll. I still can't get over the fact that my teammate ruined that for me right there. But I definitely think that it's a by map thing where it's go better on some and worse on others. Is there gonna be a DLC 5? Who knows? Thanks for the answers. Looking forward to it. My pleasure, dude. My pleasure. I'm definitely looking forward to the beta as well. I'm so hyped for that. Thank God Call of Duty's going back to boots on the ground. I feel you on that one, my man. Do you think it'll be true that you can play as a German? Because I've heard. Oh, in single player? I don't know. That'd be interesting though. Any word on sights? There are a couple I know of that were the we have obviously the iron sights on regular weapons. I got collided there. Made a clip and montage in the early alpha stage of the game. But we had the aperture, which you'll see on the bar here. There's the regular scopes on snipers. There's the iron sights on snipers. There's the standard iron sights on various different weapons like the MP40 and the Thompson. All that good stuff. So, what's up, Storm? How you doing, dude? Just pre-ordered today. Awesome, Dobson. Do I still play DLC 5? Yeah, Zombies Chronicles. I've been traveling the past 2 weeks, so I haven't had much time to do much of anything outside of travel. But I'm really looking forward to firing up Zombies Chronicles again here. I'll probably get some free time and all that kind of stuff. So, can you play it now if you buy it? No, it's not available. The beta is in August. That's August 25th for PlayStation 4, and then a week later for Xbox One and PC. I had a brain fart there, mental breakdown there. But yeah, right now this gameplay is from 2 days ago when I was out at E3. So it was only available to a certain few that were flown out, and then publicly playable to those that were at E3. Lil Wiser 17 Zombies, how you doing, dude? What's up? Hopefully I pronounced that name right. Once again, I'm horrible at names. Are you worried about the kids that will be camping? Not too much. Will there be survival mode like Spec Ops? There's zombies that's going to be in there. As for Spec Ops, I don't think they'll add that in. Are Bettys overpowered? I think I got killed by one Betty, and they wasn't necessarily too overpowered, but it was definitely annoying. I was like, God damn it, seriously? Got killed by that again? What's up, Skittle? How you doing, dude? A little scared that this won't feel like COD. I want it to feel like Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2. Game have that. I think that you're gonna be fine. I definitely think probably the most comparable to me is Black Ops 2 with Advanced Warfare, like in terms of just the development process and like the color palettes, the weapons, how everything feels. Like Advanced Warfare is a little bit bulkier, I think, in terms of the weapon models and characters and all that. Black Ops 2, it has the vibe of Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1, all those good CODs, 100% everywhere else other than, like, say, the models. So I'm definitely thinking this is going to be a great year for COD. Yes, the Germans did try to invent jetpacks. Can you imagine that? There might, dude, I wouldn't be surprised that if in, like, a multiplayer map or, like, a campaign or something like that, they have something that's a nod towards that German, invention of the jetpack, like, just to be funny and poke fun at themselves for what they did with Advanced Warfare. I think that'd be hilarious, but how am I doing? I'm doing great. What game were you able to play, and what was your favorite? I played TDM, Domination, and War. War was a lot of fun, and it might be my favorite simply because it was different. We've played TDM and Domination for years on end now. The maps played absolutely fantastic, and I'm super excited that we got to play what we did. But War is a lot of fun, and I'm really hoping it's not like a one-off thing where some people just play it for like a couple weeks and then get bored of it. I'm really hoping it sticks to what it is and becomes maybe even a front mode that like everybody loves to play. I think that'd be super cool. Awesome. Do you think the pace is good? Absolutely. What's up, Stroopy? How you doing, dude? Oh, you forgot Little Wizard. Okay. I understand now. I see it with the 17 being the D. I see that. First impressions on World War II? Absolutely loved it. Truly, it was fantastic. I had a lot of fun with it. Felt great. Weapons felt great. Graphics felt great. Pace felt great. Maps felt very fluent. A lot of, not three, like you'll see this isn't a 3-lane map, but it's a focus on 3 lanes in terms of the gameplay. So you'll have the outside edges of the map that are playable and like there's a lot of action. And in the middle is almost like a circular area where it's got like cross paths of trenches in it. And that again is super action packed as well. Did I see Zombies gameplay? I did not. I'm doing great, Skittle. How about you? Oh, dude, Chico, that'd be hilarious like that. I would lose it. I would lose it. Is World War II similar to World at War? Aesthetic-wise, in terms of like weaponry and visuals and things like that, yes, but I think this is head and shoulders better above that. Not only because it's current generation graphics and things like that, but I just definitely think that overall it's fantastic. I can't wait to get my hands on it more. Do I like the iron sights? Depends on the weapon. Thompson, I got a little bit wigged out by it a little bit. Like it was interesting, to say the least. Donation link. I don't know if that's in the description or not. I know there is. I know it is on my Twitch, but why is Activision paying you to say it feels like Black Ops? Dude, I didn't get paid a dime. I wish I got paid. Trust me, because if I was getting paid, I wouldn't be the broke college student that I am. But we do not get paid for any of this. It's just I genuinely enjoyed it, dude. And truly, like, Black Ops 2 was the last good boots on the ground COD, and that to me is my favorite. And from what I've played so far, it's a decent comparison, I think. I think it's something that will rival that of the best boots on the ground Call of Duty. If they keep up what they do right now with the game, I think that it has the potential. Do you think it would be better if you could create a class instead of divisions? I don't know. I definitely think that create a class is nice, but divisions is a cool little change up of it. There we go. I heard the click that time. Can you switch divisions? Yes. Rate from 1 to 10. Maybe like an 8. Do you think the vote to kick someone in war... Dude, that'd be a cool feature, actually. I don't know if they'll put it in, but that'd be kind of cool. Did I see Zombies gameplay? I did not. I wish, but that'd be... I wish I did, but I did not. That'd be cool. So, we'll probably, like... I don't know, we'll probably go either towards the end of this match or go one more match as well, but, other than that... We're approaching that 2-hour mark here for this one, so probably show you guys one more time the snow map and finish up Point to Hawk here at this one, and then we'll call it a stream. But till then, to answer some more questions. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe, and of course, if you guys are enjoying the stream, if you find this helpful, if you guys find it whatever, drop a like down below. Really just help the stream out and shows me you guys are finding this useful, helpful, all that good stuff. Greatly appreciate it. Can you play as Nazis? You only play as the Allied and Axis powers. They don't really ever specify which ones. So, as for that, I guess we'll see. Is Tabor Hill a cool guy? Dude, I love Tabor. Tabor is honestly, like, one of my favorite people. Like, super down to earth, super funny, just a lot of fun to be around. What are you more excited for, multiplayer or zombies? I don't know. That's actually a really good question. I loved multiplayer here, but I'm really excited to see what they do with zombies as well. I will hate you. That doesn't sound too nice. My friend wants to know if there's any supply drops. No information just yet, but they're probably going to be there. They've been there since Advanced Warfare and been gaining more revenue each year as they progressively get more and more. So I think that it's going to be something that will be there, but I guess we'll see. When's it coming out? November 3rd, I believe. I think? Yeah. When does the beta start for PS4? August 25th. Notice me? What's up, Maria?
Domination.
Ardennes Forest. That's what the name was. I literally, we've watched this gameplay like 4 times maybe or so, and I could not remember the name of the map. Ardennes Forest. All right, cool. World War II. I think I prefer World War II. What's up, Electric Shock? How you doing, dude? Did you see the headquarters? I did not, but we got more information on it. So, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, but a lot of people probably weren't here for that. The new headquarters mode wasn't shown off in terms of gameplay that we saw, where we couldn't enter the headquarters or anything like that at E3. We got more information on it that it is basically the developmental progression and child of Sledgehammer for the past like 7 years or so. Because when they first initially thought of this, like at the very beginning of creating Advanced Warfare, we saw that they did the operators in the pregame lobby, in which you saw, you know, your customization options and all that kind of stuff. And that was their kind of test to see how this kind of thing would be accepted, perhaps, and how well they could do it. But their main end goal was always to do something like headquarters. So what we have now with the combination of it is the headquarters, obviously, feature, in which it's a social feature up to, what, 48 players, I think? And you can show off, you can do 1v1 death matches in the pits and all that, so it'll be cool. And there's a lot of cool stuff you can do here with it. So that pre-game lobby was a stepping stone for what headquarters is going to be in World War II. And I'm super excited to see more of it, maybe get hands-on experience with it as well, but it's all good. Is it a closed beta? Gameplay looking a tad goofy? What do you mean? Are all divisions unlocked as you start? We had all of them unlocked, but only 2 classes for each. This core or hardcore? This is core. Did you see Chaos while you were there? Yeah. Yeah, actually, funny thing is, I got picked up and I got dropped off at the hotel. Literally, as I get out of my car, it was like almost in unison and in step. My leg came out and his came out in the car right behind me. So like, it was pretty funny. I always love seeing Jimmy. He's a great guy. Is E3 done? No, it goes for... Actually, today might be the last day to the public. I think tomorrow there might be still some things, but I don't think it's to the public. No kill cams? Well, there are kill cams, but the final kill cams are changed about to be a play of the game type thing. It's not the final kill. Can't wait for Search and Destroy on this game. I think it'll be fantastic. Looks like ghost graphics? Ooh. I think it looks... I understand. Yeah, I can see where from this map I guess I can understand that mindset. I still think that's more so, it feels more and looks more like an advanced warfare map. But I understand where, I guess I can see it. Red dot scopes in World War II game. Yeah, the, oh, what was the name of it? I said it so many times in stream and I'm just drawing a blank. Oh my god, I can't think of the name. The aperture sight. Thank you. Holy crap, I could not think of that. That's the red dot in this game. Here's their supply drops. We didn't have any supply drops available to us in this build, but it's probably going to be there in the game. Do you think they should add weapon kits from Modern Warfare Remastered into World War II? I think that'd be cool. I really enjoyed that feature from Modern Warfare Remastered, and I think it'd be a cool way to just go into the customization. Then there's going to be a lot of customization within World War II. But I think it'd be a cool way to do it. Will there be party games? I think it's possible. I don't know if we'll see, but love the way you call in streaks. I think so too. Like that, the fighter pilot, that thing is sick. You like flip out the map. Like it's such a cool little way to bring out like the tablet from Black Ops 3 or something like that, but just like old school. It's a map. Is the sprint out time and ADS time like Black Ops 2? No, you're good, dude. No worries on the spam. It felt consistent with something similar like that, but yeah, it feels good. Wish you luck for your boxing fight. Best of luck, brother. Take it easy, dude. Thanks for coming out and supporting the stream. Wait, it's just very awkward to see. Not sure if I knew it. Know anything about zombies? No, I wish I did. Other than the fact that some of the original Dead Space team is getting the band back together to work on it. Not too much known. They had supply drops. They should do it all World War II. I agree. Yeah, I definitely think there's definitely enough stuff that they can make customization options for World War II. They can add a ton of World War II weapons as DLC. I think that I definitely think that they can do it right. While also, of course, supply drops are that evil that are going to be there every year now, I think. But I think that they can do it properly. Oh my god. I just realized that somebody mentioned calling cards earlier, and I'm like, it's up in the top right corner. You can see some of the calling cards, their default calling cards. And then I just looked at OBS, and it's completely blocked by my face cam. Whoopsies. You playing at Battlefront 2? No, dude. I wish I did. That looks so good, though. Looks so good. You know if they will add something like the riot shield? It'd be interesting to see if they do. There was nothing like that in the gameplay that we played, though. No, supply drops right now are not in the game, but I would definitely imagine they're going to be in there. So, a little bit of both. A little bit of both answer. So, beta, we might have supply drops at that point, though. What's up, Rob? How you doing, dude? Hope it's actually fun to go for stats. I think it definitely will be. Is there any type of stock? Very good question. I don't think there's a stock attachment, but I do remember seeing that there is not a skill for a division, but one of the basic trainings that you can shout that does allow for faster moving while aiming down a sight. So that's something that I think will be more so of a perk rather than an attachment, or not necessarily perks since they got rid of perks, but you know what I mean. What about camos? Camos are going to be in the game, but they just weren't in this build because this was something to show off the gameplay mechanics, the guns, the maps, all that kind of stuff. And so those customization options were kind of like not necessary for people that were only going to be playing the game for 2 to 3 games at a time.
Closing with Kaiser. Enemy strafing run inbound.
You See any options for hardcore and S&D? No, what we had was very limited. It was something that was built specifically for this demo, so we didn't get to take a look at any of the gameplay, any of the different playlists or any of the different game modes. All we had available was jumping into TDM, domination, and what supply drops? They are in-game items that you can either use in-game currency that you earn, or a lot of people just resort to paying for them because it takes a lot of time to grind. You get customization items and sometimes weapons out of them as well. I don't think they'll do prototype weapons for World War II. There's definitely enough weaponry that they can either withhold some things or add some things that are relatively right around the era of war. Maybe didn't make it into the war. Like I know my friend AK was just mentioning that the AK-47 was something that was created in 45, so after the war. It was normally, like, it was in normal combat after it was created in 45, yes, at the tail end, but it wasn't something that was made for, what's the term I'm looking for? Regular use, I guess. Big skull camo. Looks beautiful. I think so as well, too.
Closing with Anton. Closing with Anton.
Need to bring back party games? I think so as well, too. Definitely think so. Definitely so. So I think we're going to end up the stream here in just a few minutes, in just a minute or two here, because we got about a minute, actually, like 30 seconds left on, 20, maybe even like 10 seconds left on this match, but we'll be ending up the stream here. I want to see if, I'm going to try and find if I,
Enemy contact at Bertha.
I haven't answered it.
We carried the day.
Oh, was it 47? Okay, I guess I was.
Our mission is to delay
Yeah,
the enemy
okay.
until
Yeah, I
reinforcements
don't know
arrive
why I said
with our
45.
flag guns.
Okay.
That battery will keep enemy bombers out of the sky.
Stage of the war was. They should do like military suits, different types of red. That'd be cool, yeah. Dabs. I don't think the dabs are gonna be there, but yeah. So I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up, dudes. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, though. Truly do appreciate it. I gotta get back to working on some videos. I gotta make at least one more. Kind of want to do two, but I don't know if I'll have the time for that just yet. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Held over 100 viewers the entire stream, which is dope. And peaked at like about 250, 300 from Ocean's Raid. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure you drop a like down below as well. But also, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, that's gonna keep you guys up to date with everything. If you guys want to just talk to me, start a conversation, ask a question, whatever it may be, that link is down there in the description below if you guys want to toss a follow. And of course, everything up on top as well. Instagram is cool there too. Posting a lot recently. Really vibing Instagram recently. So, yeah. Any word on a nuke type kill streak? Nah. Right now, there's nothing, but I would assume there's going to be something. But yeah, I'm going to call it there, guys. Hopefully, you guys have a fantastic evening. And I'm going to try and start streaming a little bit more as well. Consistently. So, take it right here. We'll keep you guys up to date with everything World War II, zombies related, all that good stuff. Black Ops 3 multiplayer, Modern Warfare Mastered, Infinite Warfare, cool stuff. We got you covered here up on the channel. So subscribe if you guys are new. Like the chat or like the stream if you guys did enjoy. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Adios to all you guys. Real fire.
Protect the command post.
So I'm reading chat and I'm not. But yeah, I'll talk to you later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Truly do appreciate it. Much love. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.